Chris Morstead to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throw there, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Bulldozes past him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A give to Harris. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Harris, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know it.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, now Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They run again with Harris. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Guys, dig deep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Ball again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pickett sets up play action. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could...
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yards.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us.
And this is going to be intercepted.
That touchdown means nothing.
It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Trying to be greedy. Humble yourself, young man. Should have took the field goal.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Pickett back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. But
Pass interference. Yes, sir. Thank you. Ball game. You cost yourself twice.
The crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Pickett. That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now.
Good pick. Good pick.
Interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5
Ah,
yards.
no doubt, no doubt.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw is Rodgers.
Now humble yourself, dickhead. Ball game. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? You had the field goal. You should have took it. You should have took it. Innocence to the crib. Don't quit, young man. Don't quit, young man. Eat this humble pie. Eat this humble pie.
He brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. It's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just